Hey there, Louis Akabalis here. Thanks for stopping by. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a baby registry on Amazon.com. Now, before we get started, if you find this tutorial helpful, please hit that thumbs up below and be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on the latest tutorials that I publish. Last but not least, if you want to create your registry on Amazon.com, I've included the link in the description below, and I've also included the link right up there, and you can just click on that link, go ahead and follow the steps in this tutorial, and you'll be on your way to creating your baby registry on Amazon.com. Now let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, now before I actually show you how to create your baby registry on Amazon.com, I'll just quickly walk through some of the benefits of using Amazon for your baby registry. As you can see on the screen, the first benefit of using Amazon is that just by creating your registry, you are going to get a surprise box of items for the parents and your baby valued up to $35. Now this includes a bunch of different stuff, some coupons, some actual products that you can use, and it's a really nice touch on Amazon's part. The second and probably best feature of Amazon's baby registry is that it has what is called a universal registry. Now, what this means is that you can add any item from Amazon to your registry, and you can even add items from other websites so that it kind of collates all of the different items that you're looking for into one place, so your friends and your family can just go here and look at everything that you're interested in purchasing. It's a really nice touch and kind of makes it a one-stop shop for all of your baby gift needs. Now, the next benefit is the completion discount. So anything that you add to your registry that is left over past the due date, so that specifically means anything that hasn't been purchased, if you are a Prime member, you are eligible to receive 15% off of those leftover items. And if you're not a Prime member, then you'll get about 10% off of those items that are left over, so you can save yourself a little bit of money. And the last two features that I'll talk about, the first one is free 365-day returns. So for anything that was purchased off of your Amazon registry, you have a full year to return those gifts, and Amazon is going to give you a credit, and it's not going to notify the actual gift giver. So you can take a full year to return something and get a credit, and it's again not going to actually inform the person that gave you that gift. Now, the last feature, which is really cool, is group gifting, which allows multiple people to contribute toward bigger gifts, which again is always a nice touch so that people can kind of stay within their means and still gift you something. So there's a ton of different reasons why you definitely want to use Amazon for the baby registry. I just listed them out. Now let's quickly go ahead and look at how to create your registry on Amazon.com. All right, now the first thing that you need to do is you actually need to sign up for an Amazon account if you don't already have one. And then you want to head over to amazon.com/baby-reg. And again, I've included the link in the description below, so you can just click that link to get started. Once you land on the baby registry page, you want to go ahead and click on create a new baby registry. And Amazon is going to ask you to fill out some information. Now, the first thing that you'll need to do is you'll need to update the expected arrival date for your child. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a date here in the future. And next you want to answer this question, is this your first child? I'm going to go ahead and click no. And then the next thing you want to do is go ahead and select your address in the dropdown. And you'll see here this option that says allow gifts to be shipped to my address from all sellers. Now, essentially what this is many items are shipped by a third party. And so ensuring that your address is made available to the gift givers is going to ensure that they can actually send you the items. Again, because Amazon allows you to also include items from other websites, it's important to check this box so that people can actually send you the gifts. Now, the next thing you want to do is actually configure your gift options. Now, you'll see here you have a bunch of different options. And the first one here is, do you want to register for Amazon gift cards? Essentially, what this does is if you check it, it's going to also allow gift givers to give you gift cards in addition to specific items that you'll be adding to your registry, as you'll see later in the tutorial. You also have this option here that says register for a diaper fund. Essentially what this is this is a fun way to allow gift givers to contribute some specific funds in the form of, again, Amazon gift cards, specifically for diapers. Now, when you actually click into the details, if you read this, you'll note that it says all contributions received are in the form of an electronic gift card, and you can use that gift card to purchase diapers. And you can also use it to buy other items on gift cards. So again, it's not really restricting you to just diapers. You can use it for pretty much anything on Amazon. And the last option here is allow group gifting for all gifts priced over. Now, once you check this, you actually have the ability to go ahead and change the amount. And essentially what this means is that if you check this box, it's going to allow multiple people to contribute to specific items on your registry. So perhaps, if you have a $1,000 item, checking this box is going to allow people to go in and actually contribute to that item so that they can, again, give within their budget, give within their means. So again, I recommend checking all of these options to provide maximum flexibility. Now, it's also important to note with the group gifting, the way this works is that any contributions that are made are going to be applicable to your Amazon balance. So again, if somebody wanted to contribute to a $1,000 item and they give $100, you're going to receive that $100 in the form of an Amazon credit so that you can then go ahead and apply that credit to anything in your registry or anything else on Amazon. You're not going to be forced to apply it to a specific item. So something else to keep in mind. Now, it's also important to note when you're setting up these gift options, you're not stuck with the initial settings that you choose. You can always go back and amend these later on. So definitely recommend checking all of these boxes. And if you need to tweak something, you can always come in and do that a little bit later. All right, now the next thing you need to do is you actually need to determine who can see your registry. Now you'll see here that there's a few different options, and the first and the default option is public. Essentially what this means is that your registry is actually going to be searchable on Amazon.com. There's a specific page on Amazon where you can actually go and put in somebody's name and find out if they have a registry. So again, definitely recommend leaving this on so that people can actively find you if they don't have a link that you can share with them, as you'll see in a minute. Now, you'll also notice that you have an option to register your Amazon registry on some third-party websites, including thebump.com, whattoexpect.com, and babycenter.com. Now, if you're not familiar with those websites, what they allow you to do is to actually create an account on their site, and you can actually sync a bunch of different baby registries so that all of your stuff is visible in one place. So if that's something you're interested in checking out, I've also included the link to those websites in the description below. Now, your other options with respect to sharing your registry is you can make this registry shared, which essentially means that only people with a specific link that you'll provide are going to be able to come in and view your registry. And then private, you can choose who can actually view this registry. So with a private registry, this essentially means that you're going to pre-register individuals who will have access, and then once you've done that, they'll be able to go ahead and purchase items off your registry. So again, generally public is the most flexible. Definitely recommend going with public because it's just going to make it easier for people to find your registry and to contribute to it. And then the last options here are really with respect to notifications. So you'll see here this email options section, and the two checkbox here is gift alerts when items are purchased. Checking that is going to fire a notification via email to you when somebody's actually made a purchase of one of the items on your registry. And then the last one here is just signing up for an email newsletter, getting updates on the status of your registry and with other tips and deals that Amazon is offering. And then once you've configured all of these different options to your preferences, the last step here is to go ahead and type in these characters just to confirm you are not a bot. So I'm going to go ahead and put in these characters and click create my baby registry. And so that's it. That is how to actually create the registry on Amazon.com. In the next part of the tutorial, we'll go ahead and look at how to add items to this registry. All right, now next I'm going to show you how to add items to your registry. Now there's a few different ways that you can add items to your registry, And the easiest way that you can add items to your registry is to simply search for the specific item that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and look for the Upper Baby Vista, and I'm going to go ahead and click into this item. And once you've created your registry, on the far right hand side of the item page, you're going to see the button here that says Add to Baby Registry and Add to Registry and Gifting. So if you want to go ahead and add this to your baby registry, you can click either of these buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add to Baby Registry. And you can see here that Amazon has added the item to my registry. Now at any point, if you want to get back to your main registry page, all you need to do is click on this registry button in the top navigation bar. And then you want to go ahead and click on Baby Registry. And this is going to bring you back to your baby registry. Now that I've gone ahead and added an item, if you want to view all of the items you've added to your registry, you can click on the Your Registry link at the top of the page here. And this is where you can come to actually see all of the items that you've added to your registry. Now, if people have contributed to a specific item, again, this is where you're going to see the amount of contributions that have been made. And if you wanted to either edit this item or delete it, you can also do those things by clicking on the respective buttons from here. Now, what Amazon does to help you populate your registry is they also have this awesome feature called Checklist. And you can just click on the checklist button here at the top to get into the checklist. And essentially what this does is this collates a bunch of different products by category or name. So nursery furniture, nursery bedding and essentials, feeding, etc. And clicking on the little drop down arrow within each is going to show you some common products that people buy. To help you, again, think of all the different things that you'll need and that you might want to add to your registry. Now, clicking on any one of these is going to bring you into a search page, and it's going to show you some suggested results. And again, if you want to add any of these items, you can just click Add to Registry. And again, if at any point you're looking for specific items, then you can just go ahead and search for those on Amazon and add them to your registry. All right, now next I'm going to show you how to add items from third-party websites to your Amazon registry. Now, Amazon actually doesn't make this part easy, but I'm going to simplify it for you. And what you'll need to do here is you'll need to scroll to the bottom of the Amazon website, and you want to click on Amazon Assistant. Essentially, the way that you're going to add items from other websites to your registry is through adding a browser extension. So once you've clicked on Amazon Assistant, you can see here it says Install Now for Microsoft Edge. That's the browser that I'm using. If you're using Chrome, it's going to ask you to install it for Chrome. You want to go ahead and click on this. Then you're going to have a series of prompts. You want to click through these prompts. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and click Get here. And then I'm going to click Add Extension. And what this is going to do is this is going to throw a little icon in my browser here. So you can see Amazon Assistant has been added to Edge. And I'm going to be asked to go ahead and accept some stuff. So again, you just want to click through those different prompts. Now that you've added that assistant, what you can do is when you're on a third-party website, as you can see here, I'm on Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm going to go ahead and click the little Amazon Assistant in my browser. And again, the first time you use this, you just want to click through all of these different prompts. What you want to do here is you want to go ahead and click Add to List. And this is going to pop up the little Amazon Assistant here, and you can go ahead and fill out the details. So again, you can fill out the price. I'm just going to put $1,000 US, and I'm going to go ahead and click Add to Baby Registry. And you can see here that this has now been added to your baby registry. So again, to add items from other websites, you have to use the Amazon Assistant, which is a browser extension. You know, not the most convenient, but still better than not having all of your different items in one place. Next, I'm going to show you how to share your registry. Now, again, to do this, you want to come back to your registry main page. And at the very top, you want to go ahead and click on the share button. What this is going to do is this is going to bring up a place that you can generate a link to your registry. So if you wanted to share it by actually just sending somebody a link, you could copy that link and share it with them. And that's going to allow the individuals to view all of the different items on your registry. And you'll also notice that you can actually just share through a social network by clicking any of these respective icons. And again, it's going to automatically pop out into those different applications, and it's going to include the link to your registry. So if I wanted to share this via Twitter, I could just click the Twitter icon, and you can see here it's going to share that registry in the form of a tweet. Now, the last thing that I'm going to show you is how to amend any of your settings in your registry. Now, again, to do that, while you're in your registry, you can click on the settings button at the top. And this is going to bring you back into the main page where we configured our baby registry for the first time. And you can come in here and amend any of the settings as you see fit. What you'll also notice is you now have the option as well to add a greeting to friends and family that will display at the top of your registry. So you can go in here and put in some custom text. And again, that's going to display to anyone that visits your registry. So that's it. In this tutorial, I showed you how to create an Amazon.com baby registry. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please hit that thumbs up below. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on the latest tutorials that I publish. And again, if you want to go ahead and register to create your own baby registry, be sure to use the link that I've included in the description below. That's going to take you right into the Amazon.com baby registry page where you can go ahead and set up your registry. I'm Louis Yacobelis. Thanks for stopping by. Talk soon.